可能就是两个区域，张趟老张趟在那边，这边宅城。Please.
Okay.
Hello, welcome.
Okay.
Welcome. Good to see you here.
Alex.
Ricky, nice to meet you.
Yeah, me too. Actually,
Cool. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
First time with
Ricky is our property manager. If you guys see the video before, probably see his face.
It's good to have you with us today. Where are you guys from?
I'm from New Zealand.
Oh, great.
Alex from upstate New York.
Upstate New York.
Oh, very nice.
Which city? Which city?
Syracuse.
Syracuse. So 1 hour from
good school.
basically.
It's a basketball school, yeah. Still good basketball team, yeah.
Is it still good?
It's great.
Still good, yeah, but football is going nowhere. It's down.
The quarterback from the Philadelphia Eagles played it.
Used to be, yeah.
Yeah, Donovan McNabb.
Yeah, he used to be in my class. He always sleep over there.
Oh, really?
Oh my God, yeah. Interesting.
That's funny. That's funny.
All right.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah. Oh,
We can have a short tour, and so you can explain what we have done for the past year,
Yep.
and then when we see the chestnut, we get to the difference.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Let me just shut this up. So this is our leasing office. This is where we help all of our residents from the new property at Chestnut to now.
So the leasing office is newly built. Actually, it was a study, like little study room, where I think it's like storage before, and really no one used that. So we changed it to a little leasing office.
Okay.
That resident knows that there's truly someone care about them, and that was mainly different between us and the University Realty, which was the previous one.
And they notice a difference. They really do. And they, I have residents that come in. And we sit and talk. They come in and chat. We check in with them. It's great from a selling standpoint because I can talk to them. Hey, how did you get that renewal? We can build a really great rapport with them and just touch base with them daily. So I love it. I love that it's right at the front door too. It makes it great because they just come in and out and you can talk to them. So. Well, this is our a bike storage room.
Okay.
This is where residents store their bikes so that they don't have to put them outside. And then over here is package storage for right now because of COVID-19. We typically would keep them in this locker over here, but because of COVID-19, we're just trying to create space for everybody. So
Okay. Right.
now we're going to go down here to there's 3 stories in the building, which is very nice. All the apartments are 3-bedroom, 3-bath.
Okay.
Which is very nice. We just recently did a resident survey. The number one reason students lease with us is one, because of the care we give them, but the private bathroom is a huge selling point. A lot of the housing options that are in this area, they don't have private bathrooms. So the fact that you have to do a lot of sharing and the prices, like the price point, and the fact that the private bathroom just is like a huge selling point. Everyone was just like thrilled when you tell them you get your own private bathroom. You think you were giving them $1 million as a college student. So. And over here is our gym.
Oh, okay.
You have access to this 24 hours, 7 days a week. Recently with COVID-19, we've just made them schedule time with us so that we can control the flow and traffic of the unit, so that there's not just like 16 people here at one time. So,
So they have to make the reservation.
they make a reservation. Yep.
All right.
Just to kind of control it. At Chestnut, because of how small that gym is, we have no plans on opening it. There's no here in the morning we can open up the windows, let fresh air in. There's no windows there, so we don't have any plans to do that over there. But been a great day at Chestnut, by the way, the last 2 days. Do you want to go down to the laundry room? Do you I don't know. Yeah.
I don't mind.
So downstairs is just the laundry facility. It comes included with the rent, so they don't pay anything extra, which is nice. A lot of students love that.
Thank you.
And it's just they just come in and they use it, which is really nice. So.
Okay. All right. So look like free, right?
Yeah, it's free. It's included in the rent.
Oh, included.
Yeah, so they don't pay anything extra to use it, which is nice. A lot of some of the halls around the area, especially in the university, they have to pay quarters and stuff just to use the laundry facility.
Okay, good. Okay.
For Chestnut? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I've been to every single apartment. We missed 10 people weren't at their 10 apartments weren't there, but they've all emailed me back. Just touching base with them. So it went really well. A lot of great excitement. A lot of them are like, yeah, we're excited you guys are here. And a lot of great excitement too. A lot of people are already asking about renewals, and which is great. I think I had about like 20 apartments asking, when can we renew? Which is very exciting. So
Okay, thank you.
Well, I hope they will still exciting after they see the pricing.
yeah. Well, I'm sure they'll be fine for it, because I think that the price points are still, even if you compare them to some of the comp scenario, or if you compare them to like the bigger ones that are closer to campus. I mean, how close that is, it's a huge selling point.
So what's the rate?
So right, I don't know what the new rates are.
For here.
For here,
Here it is.
so currently right now the rates are $775 and $800 for renewals, and then some of the other people like $725.
Okay.
So per bedroom. So each bedroom, there's 3 bedrooms. So I guess 725 times was 23. I'm not really good with math without a calculator on top of my head.
Okay.
Around like $2,000 each unit here.
What about the utility?
Utilities is $50. We have a flat utility fee. It covers their Wi-Fi, their electric, their water, and everything. It's $50.
$50 a month, right?
50 per person.
Okay, per person. All
So it's
right.
about 150. So it's really nice, because like the average utility bill is only like 100.
And the student don't need to pay that, and they don't need to set up an account, and there's nothing they need to worry about.
Yeah, it makes it really nice for them, because they're just like, oh, you're doing everything for me? Yeah, we'll do everything for you.
All right.
So
They're a fully vacant unit now.
in here, no, there is not. There's not one fully vacant unit. There is over at Chestnut on the 5th floor.
Yeah, for each floor, how many units do we have?
I don't know the count off the head. There's 40 units total. If you take out, so on the there's an extra one on every floor. So I think about 12 on this floor, 14 on the 2nd floor, and 14 on the 3rd floor. So
about 60 rooms in the whole building.
120 beds.
120.
120 beds total, and then 40 apartments.
Anybody complaining about the Wi-Fi speed?
No one.
No, so it's very good. What about the noise?
No. I mean, I think if we ever get a noise complaint, it's just because like someone's turning up their radio too loud.
Okay.
These apartments are they're spaced very nicely apart from each other.
And also, you don't hear the noise upstairs, right?
No.
Okay.
It's actually pretty quiet. I mean, for the fact that we're at 91% and we don't have a lot of resident complaints, is a very good thing. I do think it's because of the size of the apartment. The apartments are very large and very spacious. It gives them enough room, and it creates enough space between their neighbors. So there's not this big, loud, obnoxious noise coming from across. So.
So we do not have a model rooms to show, because there's always someone in the room. But we can see the floor plan there.
Oh yeah.
All right. So what about the parking? You have any parking lot?
So there is no parking lot. All the residents can park all up along these streets. It's like unlimited time and unlimited parking.
Unlimited?
Yeah, like there's no timer meter or anything like that. Which is good, because I don't have to worry about it when I park.
Yeah, I know. But
Where did you park?
I park. Sometimes it depends on how fast it takes me to find parking. So like if I come here and there's a parking space, I just park on the street. But if I drive around like one time, I usually go to the gas station, and the gas station manager lets me park there, and I just give him my business. I'll spend like a couple bucks, buy a couple bottles of water, give one to our maintenance guy, and then it's typically what I do. But the students, very rarely do students complain about finding parking. When I first started here in March, that was one of my questions that I had to some of the residents I built a relationship with. And they're like, it takes about like 15 minutes. Sometimes the block 2 blocks away. But most students who come to Philadelphia don't really worry about bringing a car because it's such a transient city and there's so much public transportation. You can pretty much get anywhere in the city without even a car. SEPTA has a great SEPTA key, which is phenomenal. It's like $96 a month, and it gives you 240 trips on the bus, the subway, the trolleys, you name it. You can use that to get where you need to go.
So any school bus or shuttle stop here?
So we have a shuttle that we partner with university, really, that comes and picks up here. That's not them, that's FedEx. And then there's also, right over here is the Penn West shuttle that picks up. It's right on the, so there's a supermarket, I think it's 45th Street.
Okay.
It's right there on the corner. And then Drexel's Gold Loop picks up right there as well. So there's two different shuttles that come. The West shuttle only comes after 12 o'clock in the afternoon, which is good for students returning from class. But yeah, it's really, I was really, you know, when I was doing the research about here, those are one of the nice things that students love to hear is that, oh, I can use that shuttle or our shuttle. So it gives them a, gives them a nice thing. So.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, so do you want, I mean, I can give a call to a resident real quick if you want to see if we can get into their apartment.
Do they want to?
I'm pretty friendly with everybody, so they might just say yes. Yeah, so
it's no hard to ask, right?
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to ask. Yeah.
Let's see whether there's more pen.
I do have a video walkthrough as well. That's on YouTube that I send people to.
That was good. Then can we do the video? 所以这个是户型图，就是我们就这基本上就这两种户型。
他这儿学生什么是哪个学生？这个是意思全部都是学生对吧？
大部分是学生，
也大部分是，也不意思全不是，
也不是按两个三，也不一样，就不会强制要求啊。然后呢，
主要是哪个学生呢？主要是 UPenn 和 Drexel。UPenn
Drexel 还有 Science 组，
还有谁
？Science。Universal Science. What was the full name of the science school?
University of the Sciences.
Yeah. Okay, University of the Sciences.
Yeah, you got it right. Yeah.
That's a small school, right?
Yeah.
It's very small, like 2,500 students. Very small. They don't have a lot of housing options there. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 apartments with students from there. So it's a smaller school. I know the director of residence life over there. They've been still trying to figure out COVID and reopening and stuff. So
Temple is very far away from here.
Temple is
north of downtown.
North.
So they don't come over here, right?
We actually have one Temple student over at Chestnut. Actually,
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Sometimes the pricing at Temple can be very high. The rates over there, so sometimes they.
But
come down
actually,
this
there's
way.
also a lot of housing there. Actually, well, we researched that market. You know that. I'm not sure whether you've been to that property before.
Which property?
In the north of Tampa was close to the city.
So I used to work at Campus Living Villages at Temple.
Okay.
So I spent like my first 3 years in student housing there.
Okay.
Over the years, since the university, the success of the football team, it has gotten, there's so many more housing options now than when I worked there. In the last like 3 to 4, like 5 years, it's just really exploded.
Well, same as University, they have been expanded a lot actually for the past 5 years.
There's a lot of redevelopment plans when I look down Chestnut Corridor, which is really nice.
Yeah.
This is a video walkthrough we used for touring purposes to get us to like 90% because no one could come to the building. So I'm just gonna
give you some background for Ricky and AJ's plan on Philly. Ricky joined the team right at the pandemic. Actually, it was February, right?
It was March 16th. Actually, it was the day the universities closed down. Actually.
When we hired Ricky, we were thinking about to extend, because at that time the Chestnut was already under contract. The initial plan was close the Chestnut around was July or June, but because of the pandemic, we have to push to end of the year. We want to make sure the university are open and the property are fully occupied. So that was the main reason of the new property being delayed for the closing. We're trying to have a very strong property manager, where Ricky is, to handle a little portfolio. And in the future, we're still looking to expand the property in Philly. But currently, both Chestnut and Walnut are relatively smaller property, and we're looking for a property around 200 or 300 beds, and which is much closer to campus, can be a very good marketing point. So that was pretty much our longer plan in the university. Okay.
So this will just go through kind of some of the features in the walkthrough of the entire.
Next to the front door where you can let your guests in.
Never like hearing myself in video.
If you got somebody which will allow us to take a
Yeah, yeah. Well, why don't you
I
take a
prefer
look
that,
at this,
yeah,
and then
okay.
I will go to an apartment.
Okay,
Would anyone like a water or anything?
I'm okay.